Well, another season comes to an end for the Black Falls Bulldogs, but on a good note, as they really gave it a good effort in Game 4 against the Sherwood Park Crusaders, falling 7-4 and ending their season here tonight at the Eagle Builder Center. And I am pleased to be joined one last time post-game by head coach Doug Quinn. And Doug, let's just break down the game quickly first. You took a look at that game, and first period seemed just to be a little bit of a better effort, and then, as the game went on, a couple quick goals by the Crusaders, but the Bulldogs responded in that third period, getting a couple goals back. Just take us through that game and your thoughts on that final effort in Game 4.
Well, I was happy with the effort in the first period. Certainly coming off the game last night, it was pretty difficult. But we challenged the kids. Win or lose, and I've kind of said that. Throughout my coaching career, it's whether we win or lose, as long as we give an effort and compete, then I'm good with that. Sometimes you can't control the outcome, but if you work hard and you compete, then you can always influence that. And so, yeah, to see the kids, obviously, that giving up a couple goals on that 4-4 really hurt. But we didn't quit. We found a way to get a couple goals. But that fifth one was a tough one because we were pushing hard, and at the end of the day, give credit to Sherwood Park. They built a really strong team, a lot of speed, a lot of size, and
It's always a bittersweet moment, especially at the end of the season when it's coming to an end, but maybe more specifically for the 20-year-olds who you're not going to see next year. And that's there's some big ones, obviously, with Brendan Ross, Cody Willick, Tanner Willick, Carter Patterson, and Hunter Brown. Just maybe if you could talk one more time on their performance this season and what they've meant to the Bulldogs.
Well, our captain, Cody Willick, he's been kind of a heart and soul guy with us for the last couple of years. Been a leader on and off the ice for us. His brother Tanner, again, one of the better offensive guys in the league, and so we'll miss that. Carter Patterson, he was probably our best defenseman this year, and really when he went down with the broken wrist, that really set us back. We just didn't have the depth to recover from that. Hunter Brown, again, a heart and soul guy, somebody that I tried to recruit for a couple years, and Gabe Grattan, came in right towards the end of the year, and gave us some depth on goaltending, and Brendan Ross, obviously he's somebody that came in as an 18-year-old to our program, and started out as kind of a fourth liner, moved his way up, initially a penalty killer, and to see his growth, and he popped offensively this year and was one of the best players in our 3 years I've coached here, and obviously one of the best players in the league, and he's going to be a tough person to replace, but a great player for us. We talked to the kids. You start your junior career, and then it's over really quick, and so hopefully the 20-year-olds, they kind of set the culture over the last this year, and they help the guys coming up, the younger guys, what it takes to have success in this league.
The playoffs gave us a really good chance of seeing what the future of the Bulldogs may hold in store for next season. And in particular, we got to see some of the newer guys that will be coming over for next year. But Liam O'Keefe, he had, by far, I'm going to say, one of the best games we've seen yet from him, being in the youngster. And what can you say about the excitement that he's going to bring to this team, as well as the others that will be coming along?
Well, he's, we just signed him basically right at the, maybe a couple of weeks ago, and brought him in, and he looked good in practice, and we wanted to give him an opportunity to play, and to see his growth from the first game to now, was impressive, and he's somebody that we're excited to come in next year.
This season, there was so many changes, so many injuries, so much adversity that you have had to go through personally and as a hockey team as well. What was one of your biggest takeaways from this past season for the Black Falls Bulldogs?
Well, probably a couple things. Early in the year, losing Eddie Moskowitz for the year really hurt. Like a top player for us. I think he was third in the league in scoring when he left, and just a great character guy. That hurt. With the uncertainty, I guess, that we had with the AJHL and the BCHL, that really created a lot of unknown about how the rest of the year was going to finish out. I appreciate the BCHL stepping up and giving us a place to play. But it kind of felt like some of the players that we lost, like the Lane Loomers, the Connor Dicks, Carter Patterson getting hurt, even Maxville getting hurt. In the playoffs here, it's like you just can't have enough depth, and so there was some good points, but obviously a lot of adversity for our kids. But it's important you learn from every situation, whether it's good or bad. And I saw some growth in our young guys, and I'm excited for what we're building here. And we've had a really strong recruiting class coming in for next year. So we didn't get to where we want to this year, but we also recognize where we're lacking, and we're going to make the improvements. Because our ultimate goal is to be one of the top programs out there.
Well, this is the third season that wraps up for the Bulldogs. What is, and since you've been the owner of this franchise, since it's moved to Black Falls, what's something that you have been most proud of in these past 3 seasons?
Well, I think the support that we've got from the community. We started as an expansion franchise, and really a lot of it was the unknown, but we tried to put together the best organization that we could. Jody and her group, with the Bulldogs, the sales marketing group that, you're a part of too. So, Scott, you too. And then the coaching staff, like with Ryan Tobler and Brady Backey, and put together a good group. And it's like anything, like if you're going to put together, a top program, they got to make sure that you surround yourselves with good people. So we've built a strong foundation. Our recruiting class, is going to be, probably our best coming up next year. And so I'm excited for what the future will hold.
You've been a coach for many, many seasons. I'm going to keep this last question quick, but where does this season sit for you?
It was a learning experience for me. It's like anything. I learned too, and you take the good, you take the bad, and there's some things that were out of our controls, but we're not going to make any excuses about anything. Like, we need to get better as an organization, and I promise that I'll do whatever it takes to make it happen.
Well, it was a great season. It was a great series, but the Bulldogs unfortunately come up short. As we wrap up this post-game show, Crusaders beat the Bulldogs 7-4, and we thank you fans for all your support all season long, watching on Flow Hockey, coming right here in person to the Eagle Builder Center, or even listening live on the Bulldogs Audio Network. Until next time, we look forward to seeing you next winter, where the Black Falls Bulldogs, like Doug Quinn says, are hoping to be better. See you then.